Hello, welcome to week 13. This is week 13 of the semester, and this is another member of our family. This is Sophie, and she is a little Nauser, as you can tell. She is the sweetest dog in the whole wide world. Yes, she is, and she is a very good dog. She occasionally goes out in the yard and eat rabbit's poop, and then vomits all over the place. But we forgive her because she's otherwise a very, very sweet dog. Yes. All right. So, this week, we are looking at a topic that is, again, something that I'm very familiar with, something that I actually wrote my master's thesis kind of in this vein. Textual analysis, again, deals with the idea of language and the notion that you can either identify meanings kind of in the repetition of words. Sort of the brute analysis, sort of quantifying, how often are people using the word terrorism, for example, or you can focus on latent meanings, which again, is this idea that there are meanings lying beneath the surface that require interpretation. Uh, in fact, my master's thesis kind of dealt with the idea more that there were um, additional implications to how the Reagan and Bush administration were describing terrorism, and I was focusing on their use of metaphors. And of course, if you know what a metaphor is, it's a linguistic device that is basically saying this state of affairs is this other state of affairs, right? Terrorism is a cancer, for example. Um, and so my argument was that the fact that both the Reagan and the Bush administrations tended to use really dramatic and highly pejorative, language frames to describe political terrorism, created a very uncompromising policy environment, and that really, uh, you know, really created, closed off many avenues of policy. Again, when you're looking at a policy response to terrorism, if killing a few terrorists ends up with a dramatic diminution of terrorism, then I guess that's an appropriate way to go. But if you can get a dramatic diminution of terrorism without committing violence, without killing other people, that might be a better path. And I think if you study terrorism, political terrorism, I think you find that patient engagement and the use of law enforcement and steady pressure of various sorts is more likely to succeed than running around bombing people and using drones and blowing things up. That was my take on things. So in any event, I think I like language. I believe as a political theorist. I believe that language, if it's used precisely, can be a powerful tool. So that I'm very simpatico with this chapter. There's also a couple of sections on post-structuralism, which I cordially despise, frankly, because I do not believe that post-structuralism and deconstructionism generally, I think they are frankly anti-science. I think they are so relativistic in terms of their beliefs about language, that there is no pathway to science, from those standpoints. So, you got to talk about it. Okay, it is a methodological approach, or a kind of quasi methodological approach. But of course, most post structuralists reject the whole idea of methodology. So everything is a game to them. In any event, I think we just have the forum and the quiz this week. I want to note that I am posting the Dropbox for the short writing assignment in lieu of my health situation. I don't think we're going to do a third critical thinking exercise. I would like to, and I certainly plan to restructure this course when I get the chance. But for now, I think we're just going to go with this short writing assignment, and it's basically going to be, what do political science approaches to knowledge, what have they contributed to our understanding of COVID-19? What aspects of COVID-19 uh, are political scientists most likely to be interested in? So anyway, that's what we're doing this week, and I hope you have a great week. Obviously, I'll be laid up. Hopefully, I'll be able to press on and keep doing the the work as I go along. So I'll see you around.